My name is Mrs. 𝐈𝐧𝐭𝐤, and I am from Team IPT. That's Interview Preparation and Training Team. We prepare candidates for several competitive exams, and today I'll be conducting your interview. That's for the position of Academic Service Partner, and your subject is Maths. Right? Okay, Hannah. So before we start, there are two things I would bring to your notice. First, try to be really loyal with the answers. Second, try to attempt all the answers. Be genuine, right? Okay, fine. So while I was going through your resume, I have seen that you have done BTech and MTech, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you have experience also. Have you taught senior students, college students?
Yes, ma'am.
So after teaching college students and doing BTech and MTech, why don't you apply at Byjus and teach maths to young students?
Because as I'm continuing teaching field, I'm very much interested. When I'm in my hometown, some students used to come to my house also. So like school students, they'll ask me, ma'am, please, can you teach me maths? So as I'm continuing in this field, I love to teach, and this is my passion and interest, ma'am.
Okay, that goes fair. But you have been teaching senior students, college level students, and there's a vast difference between teaching collegeites and teaching adolescent age students or pre-primary age students. So how will you manage that? And it is a vast difference, right?
Yes, ma'am. For school students, I have to use like how I should teach them is very basic and made to understand very clearly the concept. It's good if we use some visual things practically. Suppose if we talk about the dice and then everything, the around the whatever daily basis we use, bring that one and show them and teach them clearly so that they love to learn the subject and they'll remember the subject very nicely. And I can see that Byjus is a good platform providing 3D dimension, so 3D model and all. So it shows much interest to learn the subject, not to be scared. Max is Max is difficult like that. They should not feel. So this is the only platform can provide good for the students, I believe.
That's absolutely fine. But what am I focusing on is that you have been teaching collegeites and teaching college level students and imparting knowledge to young students. There's a vast difference.
Yes,
you need patience.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And second, when is your actual interview, Hannah?
Today evening, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, at 5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So, see, since your interview is today in the evening, I would give you some quick tips and trick of how to appear in an interview. But wait. Before I go on that, what we will do is first half an hour I'll take your interview, and half an hour I'll give you the feedback.
Okay,
right. So what? And see, they will cross question you a lot. Why? Because you are coming back from BTech and MTech background. Why do you want to teach young students? Very first. So the answer which you have to give, that answer I'll give you right now. So, ma'am, there is no age to develop interest.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And after teaching collegeites, I have realized that it is very important to clear the base of the student. If the base is not clear at the initial stage, then when the student come at college level, since their concepts are not clear, they find it very difficult to cope up.
Yes,
so after teaching college student, what I realize is that I have the potential, I have the required skill. Why not I first clear the base of the child?
Yes, ma'am.
If the root is only cleared, any seed, if the root is clear, a seed can turn into an enormous tree. But if the root is only not clear, the seed will soon die. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Similar is the case with the student.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. So give such, no, Hannah, you have to give such answer where the HR gets connected to you. The HR feels connected, not with you, but the answers which you give. The answer should be clicked. You don't have to elaborate the answer. Very first thing, very short moment trip, which I would give you is don't elaborate your answer. Give to the point answer and give such impactful answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Which clicks the HR.
Yes, ma'am.
HR, do not cross question you there.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so we will start now with your interview. The very first question which I would ask you is please introduce yourself.
I'm Hannah. I done my master's in power electronics and drives in Karunya University, that is in Tamil Nadu. Then I worked in the engineering college for 2 years for electrical department. Currently, I'm staying in Hyderabad. My strength is adjustable, adaptable, hardworking. And my short-term goal is to work like reputed organization. And my long-term goal is to work in reputed organization with good best position. And my hobbies is singing, reading the books, and playing the instruments.
See, I would advise you one thing, and that is, do not speak engineering department. Why? If you will speak that in your introduction, now they'll again cross question you.
Okay.
If coming back from engineering background, why do you want to opt for that? Okay, so don't say engineering, because that is already mentioned in your resume. So I doubt after the HR goes through your resume, HR will cross question you, just the same way I cross question you. So don't speak that. Speak something which is not mentioned in your resume. And Hannah, very important, first greet the HR.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm really so sorry, ma'am. I'm so sorry. Please apologize. I'm sorry.
Absolutely fine. See, you have booked mock interview with us. My work is to give you feedback, an appropriate feedback, and last moment tip and trick. Do not worry, Hannah. Nobody can stop you from achieving your goal. I'm here similar way, just the way I'm taking your interview, similar way the HR will also conduct your interview. So no need to worry. And that will also remove your hesitation. Because once when we appear for the interview, what happens? We get hesitated, no? So we forget certain things.
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So when they'll ask you to introduce yourself, good evening, very pleasant evening, or good evening to you, ma'am. My name is Hannah, and by profession, then start. I am from this place, and if I talk about my strength and hobbies, I have good communication skill, good confidence level. I'm an active listener, quite patient. My hobbies are I love to interact with people, listen to them, and if I could be of any help to them. That's all about me. Thank you. Smiles. Fine?
Okay. Sure, ma'am.
Don't say engineering department. Fine. Now tell me, Hannah, what do you know about Byjus?
Byjus is India's first multinational technology company. It is established in the year of 2011, and the founder is Ravindranath, and co-founder is Divya ma'am. And 60% of Byjus are used by the non-metros and rural areas. And it is a global multinational technology company. It provides the adaptive and effective learning to more than 150 million students across the world. And Lion Misle is the brand ambassador for the Byjus, and Aaron is the collaborator of Byjus.
Which year Byjus was established?
2011, ma'am.
And who is the co-founder and founder of Byjus?
Founder is Ravindranath ma'am. Sorry. Founder is Ravindranath sir, and co-founder is Divya ma'am.
Ma'am, the founder of Byjus is Byju Ravindran, and the co-founder is his wife, Divya Gopalnath. Speak the full sentence. Fine. Okay. And what do you know about Byjus? I mean, who are the competitors of Byjus? Can you name some?
Vedantu, Khan Academy, and Simple Learning, Age of Learning, Mediterranean Nation, Topper. That's it, ma'am. Unacademy.
And some companies which Byjus has acquired. Can you name some of the companies?
Grade Up, AXA Institute.
Akash.
Sorry, Akash Institute, Grade Up. That's it. I mean, that's it.
Acha. Now tell me, Hannah, the difference between a teacher and a mentor.
Difference between teacher and mentor. Mentor. Teacher is it who can teach the students in making them to understand the concepts. Mentor means whether the teacher understood or not, giving guidance to that person and make to show that to clarify the doubts.
That means a teacher does not clarify the doubts of the students?
She can also clarify the doubts. Mentor means you will be having like close relationship, not only subject, but other things also you can share.
in that way, you have to answer in such a way. I said and give appropriate and impactful answers. So, ma'am, major difference between a teacher and a mentor is teacher work is to particularly focus on the subject. Hannah, we are doing the recording. So as the session gets over, we immediately will share the recording with you. You can go through the recording. Now, why are we sharing the recording with you? You know why? So that when you look, you will get to know my expression. You will get to know your expression simultaneously.
Okay.
Okay. So right now, I just want you to focus on me. Right? Don't miss any aspect. I'll share the recording with you.
Okay.
Now, very important is, ma'am, there's a major difference between a teacher and a mentor. Is the teacher focuses on the particular subject. For example, I being maths teacher, I'll focus on my particular subject, right? And make sure that the child improves on that. Will provide solutions to the child regarding my subject. Whereas a mentor shapes overall behavior of the child. A mentor can be a role model to the child.
Yes, ma'am.
And ma'am, one similarity, a teacher can also be a good mentor. If along with focusing on the subject, if the teacher starts to impart knowledge or starts to focus on behavioral skills of the child or do counseling of the child, a teacher can also be a good mentor.
Yes, ma'am.
Simple. Isn't the answer impactful, Anna?
Yes, ma'am.
This is the answer which you have to do. And you will give that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Now, tell me, how do you deal with criticism in your life?
Normally I'm facing that in my personal life, but I have to ignore. First thing I have to ignore if it is negative, and if it is not useful to my life, I have to simply ignore them. That's it.
Anna, you got little touched by this question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I, being a counselor, by looking at your face, I can judge. Because do not worry, do not worry. I'll provide you counseling on that as well. See what happens is, no. What did I say? Click. Click.
Yes.
This, as I asked you how to deal with criticism, your heart clicked this answer. It got touched in your heart. That is why, as it got touched in your heart, your mind signaled emotions.
Yes, ma'am.
And I, being a counselor, could judge the emotion.
Yes,
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hannah, you know what? Nobody's equal. These
Yes,
5 fingers, are these 5 fingers equal?
No.
Just tell me. Just tell me.
No, ma'am.
They're
No.
not equal, right? So nobody is equal.
Yes,
and we are so much fortunate that God, that's all God prays, that we are having a breakfast meal, we are also having a lunch meal, and we are also having a
yes, ma'am.
when you're eating your breakfast, do you know whether you'll get opportunity to eat your lunch or not? Will you find till your lunch or not?
No, ma'am.
Is that in your hand? Whenever a baby is born, the parents feel very happy. They celebrate when the baby is born. But you know what? Just the time God has sent that baby, no? God knows when is the death anniversary of the baby. He knows. He's the supreme power. He knows that. We don't know. We don't know. We celebrate the upcoming of the baby. But if the baby is of 6 months, 5 years, 10 years, God forbid if the baby, God calls the baby back. The parents cry. Why did he do that? That baby has got his or her own karma, which is carried. Right? Just that's the case with us. We don't feel fortunate for the things which we have. Whereas things which we do not have, we feel embarrassing. We want those things. We crave for those things.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do we feel bad? Oh God, why am I not like that person? Why am I not like that person? Why? God says, I have given you so many things. I have given you a happy family, everything. But still you want to be better than the other person. That betterness can be in any field. Like manners, etiquettes, personality, many things. Caste, creed, many things. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
And past is always regretful. If last night somebody told you something, that today that is past for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Past is always regretful. Whether it's past memory, even if you're recalling past memory, that is also regretful. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
I was young. I used to spend this. I used to go to school. My friends, we used to spend time. If you're recalling those memories, those are regretful memories. You're missing those memories. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you get connected to what I say? I hope I'm not boring you.
No, ma'am.
The reason is because I see you have booked session with us. My work is not only to provide session to you, but also to do counseling. That's my major role. I am a counselor by profession. Getting my point of view.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it is just It is just a part of life. Criticism is a part of life. And if they ask you this question, you have to give it very confidently with a smile. No, I don't want you to be emotional at that point of time. How do you deal with criticism in your life? So, ma'am, criticism is a part of life. And if somebody's criticizing me, if I find it relevant, I'll take the criticism, I'll change myself. Might be it's good for me. But if it's irrelevant, I'll ignore it. I'll simply ignore it. See, if somebody's criticizing, that means, first you have to check whether are you really that kind of person. If yes, then change yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Just example, if our parents tell us something, oh, this is habit is not good. So, okay, we know that our parents are never going to lie to us. They are our best well-wisher. So we'll change that habit. But if somebody's criticizing us and we think it's irrelevant, so we simply ignore it.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead of being emotional, with confidence, give this answer. Fine?
Okay, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now tell me, if you get rejected today, what are your backup plans?
If I rejected today, first I'll note it down what the mistakes I have done. Because I want to note the mistakes and make sure that I will not repeat that same mistake, because this is a nice, prestigious organization where we can enhance our skills and do best to the organization, and it is useful to my career growth also.
Very good. How do you spend your time during the day?
Ma'am, when I woke up in the morning, first I'll drink warm water and I go for walking for some time. Then I'll have breakfast with my friends. Then next, my students comes for tuition in the morning. I'll take classes for them. And after that, then I'll fresh up myself and I'll go to the college. Then there I'll take my classes. And after coming from the college, then I'll spend some time relaxing myself, doing some exercise or something. And then I'll go for any prayer. Then I'll had my dinner. Then I'll take sleep. That's it, ma'am.
Hannah, you are Christian, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you on Sunday you go for prayers?
Yes, ma'am.
Because I have worked in a Christian school. Their name was St. Teresa's Convent School. And the sisters used to call us, and fathers and sisters, they used to call us for Sunday prayer. So I used to go there for 2 hours.
Oh.
And the session prayer was really, and I would advise you, do go for the prayers. Never miss your prayers. You know why?
Yes.
Because they are, a sense of relief. Just like we charge our mobile phone, it is important for us to charge our body as well.
Yes,
right? So I have been with Reverend Fathers, Reverend Sisters, and it's a great time. 4 years I have worked with them.
So yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for your suggestion and encouragement.
Yeah, that's my work. That's my work. I do that because my job will be justifiable not after I conduct an interview, but once you call me and you tell me, ma'am, I'm selected. That means my job is then justifiable. Yes. The candidate whom I'm conducting interview, I'm giving them tips and tricks. Those candidates have been placed. Then my job is right.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do not worry.
Yes,
and just in case, wait for your result. Even if you do not get your result, ping me. You already have a contact number. Ping me. See, Hannah, if you face any sort of problem, you need counseling session, or you face, because see, problems are common. Everybody has some sort of problem.
Yes, ma'am.
And half of the problem is solved when we listen to the problem.
Yes, ma'am.
And provide solution. Why are you feeling clicked to me? Why are you feeling that no, Ayushi ma'am is really good? Why this thought is coming in your mind? Because whatever answer I'm giving, you can attach yourself to those answers.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Right? This is the reason. This is the reason. And you had to meet me today. That is why you're here with the session. We were supposed to meet today. Every signal is God action. Right? As it is told. Because his planning is beyond our imagination. We do not know what's best for us. Yes, even if you won't get selected at Byjus, don't get dishampered. Why? Because you never know what he has chosen for you. Humans, no. We being humans want immediate answer. If you have applied somewhere, we want the result. We lack patience. But his plans are beyond our imaginations.
Yes, ma'am.
Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Now, can you please provide me demo session in mathematics?
Yes, ma'am. Is it visible? Ma'am, now I'm handling the trigonometric topic, ma'am. So, tri means 3. Gona means angles or sides. Metry means measurement. So, trigonometry means 3 angles or sides with measurements. So, in trigonometry application where we can see, in trigonometry application where we can see means in daily life, if you want to know the height of building, or if you want to know height of the mountain, or if you want to know height of the tower, or if you want to know the width of the river, there we can use trigonometry function. Okay. So in trigonometry, we use right angle triangle. What is right angle triangle? One is nice and
lift it
other
up, lift it up. Yes. And see. What you do is keep something, when people explain, no, keep something on your lap, some hard thing. Then you can hold it like this, then you can explain, right? Because right now it's moving, no? It's moving when you're writing. So keep hard thing on your lap so that it's correct. Yeah. Yeah, put table down and then put that your board on up. Do you have table? I can wait.
Table I'm using for the laptop now.
Is there any other table, any other thing? Pillow or something?
Bed is there, ma'am. Can I put now?
Huh. Niche. Put it down. Yes. And on top of it, put the thing. Put the board. The whiteboard. Very good. Great. Now explain. And Hannah, make sure you're doing this from beforehand, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Sure.
Yeah. Good. Start without wasting time.
Okay. From starting, should I start, ma'am?
Hannah, you're not visible. Shift that bed near the charger. More. Shift the bed near the charger. That mattress. Shift it more this side. Towards the left. Yes. More. Hide the charging point. No problem. Yes.
Right angle triangle where we can use in Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? This length square should be equal to the adjacent square and opposite.
Okay, Hannah, please have a seat. Sit down. You are not visible, Hannah.
Okay.
Yes, okay. Fine. See, your teaching skills are very good. Very nice.
Okay.
Make sure, see, because you have an interview after 3 hours. I don't want to waste this session. What you have to do is interview skills are very good. Very nice. Fine. Okay. What you have to do is explain this way and do the setting from beforehand, because I have told you the setting. The HR will not.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. That's
my favor. The HR will not tell you anything. They will just notice how you're doing. So make sure the setting is from beforehand. And right now that the board is little slight, this curved. Okay. Make it straight. Prepare it beforehand. Okay. Make the mattress more soft, more accurate, and then prepare it from beforehand. Fine. Now teaching methods are very good. Now they must have emailed you certain topics, haven't they?
Yes, ma'am.
If they have emailed you certain topics, they'll only ask you questions from those topics. Have you gone through those topics?
Yes, ma'am. I've gone through.
Right. So even if I'll ask you question, there are no point to. Because sir, I'm not asking question to Hannah because they have emailed us separate questions, and they'll be only asking. See, what I would advise you, last moment trip, if they will ask you 15 questions, no, Hannah, out of 15 questions, make sure that you answer 13 or 12. The ratio counts. Okay, if they'll ask you 15 and you're not able to answer 7, 8, that means the ratio is not in your favor.
Okay, ma'am.
Fine. Understood?
Okay, ma'am.
Whatever suggestion I have given you, fine. Now they'll ask you, I being in HR will ask you, why should we hire you?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, because you should hire me because I have good confidence level skills and good communication skills, quiet listening, and having patience. So if you hire me and I can exhibit my talent and showcase my talents on this platform, so I can do best to the company in coming further days, ma'am, and it will be useful for.
Don't elaborate your answer. Don't
Okay.
elaborate. It is looking that you are making up the answer. No, it's to the point answer. And I'm again repeating the same thing, but a to the point answer.
Okay.
Why should we hire you? Ma'am, you should hire me because I have the required skills and talent. I have good communication skill, good confidence level. I'm an active listener, quite patient. I only need a platform where I'll get an opportunity to showcase my skills. This means indirectly you're telling the HR, I have all the skills. Please provide me the platform. You want that platform where you'll get an opportunity to showcase all these skills. We will be sending the recording with you. Whatever I'm speaking, learn that and speak that. Because the HR wants to the point answer. Because the HR has to conduct so many interviews in one day. If you will give elaborative answer, it will be monotonous for the HR. Say, ma'am, you should hire because I have the required skills and talent. I only need a platform where I'll be given an opportunity to showcase my skills.
Okay, ma'am.
Simple. Fine?
Okay, simple.
Now, Hannah, there's a 2-year bond in Byjus. Are you ready to sign the bond?
Yes, ma'am. First, I'll read the terms and condition. If it is relevant, then I'll try to go on the side.
Why did you say yes on first go?
Spontaneously it came, ma'am.
No, it came spontaneously because you were not prepared for the answer. Now, as first you said yes, then you said I'll read the term and condition. Both the lines got contradicted. What you have to say is, ma'am, after reading the terms and condition, if I find it relevant, I'll be surely signing it.
Okay.
Don't say yes. Fine?
Okay.
And whatever question the HR is asking you, give 1 to 2 second thought and then give the answer. Because when we give the spontaneous answer, we know this question. Spontaneously, when we give the answer, we tend to make some mistake. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So 2 second thought. It is very important. And try to speak the answer slowly. Why? Because if you speak slowly, your mind can frame the sentence.
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
That's it. Only these things will be asked to you in the introduction. Your name, please introduce yourself. What do you know about Byjus? Competitors of Byjus. They might, looking at your resume, they might cross question you a lot. Coming back from M.Tech background, B.Tech background, why do you want to teach students? The only best answer to this is, ma'am, there's no age to develop interest. After teaching college, what I have realized is that it is very important to clear the base of the child. If we clear the base, it is very easy for them to achieve their higher goals in life. But if the base is only not clear, I have been teaching college _IELTS. Their base is not clear. Certain formulas have not been clear to them. So now they are facing problems in their college life as well. So I feel that being a good teacher and a mentor, why not I impart education to the base level student first, clear their base so that when they come to college level, they're all set to crack the interview.